Look at that nice thick gravy. Looking amazing. Nice oxtail. Falling off the bone, you know? Juicy. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to Keegan's Kitchen. So today we're cooking up 10 pounds of oxtail Jamaican style with some rice and peas Jamaican style. You know, one of my clients, she wanted oxtail and I was like, hey, let's do it. So we're gonna make it happen today. See you in a bit. Get this one?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna get some bell peppers, alright? Bell peppers, we're gonna get some onions and a whole lot more ingredients. So keep watching. Let's go. I think I already have some Scotch bonnets at home, so I'm not gonna get any Scotch bonnet here because these are habanero. Scotch bonnet is essential piece ingredient in cooking any type of Jamaican dish. So we definitely gotta have Scotch bonnet, some pimento, scallion, green onions, thyme, and all that good stuff. All right. So we're gonna look for some thyme. Get some fresh thyme. What else we're gonna put in the oxtail? What else?
We already have
Bell
onions.
peppers. We got onions on. Thyme. I'm gonna say some green onions. We're gonna add some green onions to it because we're gonna blend it up and make a nice green seasoning. All right. So we definitely gotta get some ginger. Ginger is gonna add a nice flavor to the dish as well. All right. I don't need this much, so I'm just gonna get I do need some for making ginger tea because you gotta have the ginger tea in the morning. If you're a Jamaican, you know ginger tea is one of them favorite there. All right. All right. So now we gotta look for some rice. All right. Right here. We're gonna get some basmati rice. This one is, I don't need this big pack. I need something smaller. This might wait. It's right here. So it's just same size, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that okay. So I guess we'll just get the rice, some basmati parboiled rice, and then what else? We need some kidney beans, red peas. Red peas that might be on the other side, right? Alright, so let's go. So, small red beans are, let's see, this one is darker, so I might go with this one. This one, even though this one says red, it's not as dark as this one, so I'm gonna get this red peas, you know, rice and peas. And you know we need coconut milk. Gotta have coconut milk. Alright. Coconut milk, you know? Real deal. Yeah. Alright, so now I think we have, well no, we need some seasoning. We need some dry seasoning for the oxtail. And then we're gonna pick up the oxtail by the meat side, by the meat market, which is here. Alright, let's see what we have here. Alright, so we'll go grab some oxtail seasoning, little all-purpose, and I'm just gonna add whatever other seasoning I have in the pantry at home. So this is it for now. I already have browning. Yeah, so you definitely need some browning. Where is it? Right here. So you need some browning whenever you make the oxtail. Yeah, that's another ingredient. Yeah, but we already have that at the house fully stocked up, so let's go. Yeah, can I have 10 pounds of the oxtail? 10 pounds, yeah. Yes, guys, so we're getting 10 pounds of this nice oxtail right here. This is where I get my oxtail, my goat meat, and all that stuff, you know? So it's $10.49 a pound. $10.49 a pound for the oxtail. Not bad, right? Can I have like the large? Yeah. Alright, so this is 10 pounds of oxtail, guys. So we're gonna take it home, season it up, marinate it, And you know, the rest is history. Let's go. So we're just gonna wash it for like maybe 2 times, you know, drain the water off a little bit. All right, so we're gonna add some more water to it. Then we're gonna add some salt, not too much. Then we're just gonna drop this in the pressure cooker, guys, and pressure it for about 45 minutes. Yeah, about 45 minutes until it's nice and tender. We're not gonna make it too mushy, you know, we're gonna make it soft, but not, you know, like too soft. Cause remember, we still gotta cook it for maybe 20 more minutes with the rice, you know? So keep watching. Yeah, man, so we just go drop it in our pressure cooker right now. You see me I say? All right. See it there? Everything in. Lock it up. Yeah, man, so we're gonna start off right now. We're gonna clean up the fresh ingredients. So we have some green onion, we have the thyme, fresh ginger, we have some yellow onion, and some scotch bonnet pepper. Alright, so we're gonna rinse it off and then we're gonna blend it up. This is gonna be part of the seasoning process for the oxtail, and we're also gonna add some to the rice and peas just to add that nice fresh herb flavor to it. You see me I say? Because without these ingredients, you know, your food is nothing. You see me I say? So watch what I'm going. Alright, so we're gonna rinse it off. Wash off the scotchy them, you know. And you see with the ginger now, you can peel the skin or you keep it the same. Just give it a nice little wash. I'm gonna keep it the same. You don't have to peel it, you know, unless you're one of them type that what things say, oh, it's dirty, you may have to peel off the skin and all that stuff. No. Personal choice still. Whatever you prefer to do, that's you. Alright. So we're gonna add in the seasoning them now. Cut up the ginger a little bit, just to ease up the blending process, you know. We don't want to mash up the blender. Drop in that. Alright. Decent enough water we are putting in it, you know. We now fill it all the way up. Yeah, man. And now we go blend it up. You see me I say? Plug in the blender and start up the process. You see me I say? Yeah, man. So we go blend him, you know. Blend him. Alright. Yeah. Nicely blended, you know. Alright. So it's right about now, guys. The oxtail, me already rinse it off, clean it up, trim off some of the fat them and all them thing there. So it's good to go. So right now we just go add the seasoning to it. You understand? We're gonna set this cutting board aside. You know? If I put it in the dishwasher for now. Get it out of the way. You understand? Alright, so see the 10-pound oxtail, you know. 10-pound oxtail, what it look like. Nicely trim, nice and clean. And whenever I'm buying my oxtail, guys, I usually tell the guy at the meat market, say, oh, listen, give me the big one, you know, because you know when you cook your oxtail and then give it a little tiny part of the tail, the end part of the tail, by the time you cook it and cook it, only fall off of the bone and the sauce of bone you get. You know, I like the thick piece them like this. Big pieces, you know. So when I cook it, it's still intact with the bone. I can actually enjoy it, you know, bite into it. Yeah, man. So now, the mixing bowl is not big enough. The large one, I don't know where it's at. It might be somewhere in the house, somewhere in the storage, or at my mom's house. I have no idea. But we're gonna work with this one for now. Alright, we need enough space to work with the mixture and all that. Yes, me I say? Yeah. Alright, so let me dry off my hand real quick. Because I'm going to deal with the seasoning them and all. So bring them over here so you can see what I go on. So these are the only dry seasoning that I'll be using for this video today. Usually you can freestyle and use whatever seasoning you have at your house, your yard. Yes, me I say. There's no one way to cook a certain recipe. You can always add your own twist to it. You don't have to follow the basic step by step. Oh, you only got to add oxtail seasoning to it or only salt and pepper or whatever. No. Yes, me I say. So when you're in your kitchen, you do it your way. Alright, and with this video, guys, I won't be leaving like a measurement or anything like that in this video. This is more of a vlog style video. Alright, just for you to watch, stay entertained. You know, and by the way, most Jamaicans, most Caribbean people in the world, we don't really use, back home we don't really use measurement, you know. We don't go by the tablespoon thing and them thing there. We just use with eyes and just drop it. Alright, so we're going to add in some all-purpose seasoning. Yes, me I say, all-purpose to the thing. Whatever all-purpose seasoning you have at home, add that to your thing. Alright, see it there? We're gonna add in some smoked paprika. This is optional, but you know, like I said, when you're there in your kitchen, you season your food or you want to season it. As long as it turns out to be good and delicious, then nobody can tell you no nothing. You know what I say? Yeah. Pimento. This is the pimento seasoning, guys. So you can add the liquid form, or you get the dried pimento berries, blend it up with some vinegar, or just crush it up and drop it in your oxtail. Shake it up a little bit. The pimento is gonna add a nice flavor to it, man. Nice little spice, you know? Yeah. And now we're gonna add in some browning. Yes, if you don't have no browning, here, let me tell you what I'm going. Old school style. If you don't have no browning, guys, get some brown sugar. Put the brown sugar in the pot, turn on the stove and thing, and once that become caramelized and start to melt, then you add in your, well, this now, your oxtail or your meat, whatever type of meat you are brown, and brown it. Yes, me I say. And that's gonna create that nice caramelized color on your oxtail. But for today's video, I'm not doing it the traditional way on the stove top to start. I'm just gonna pressure it for about 45 minutes to 50 minutes depending on what I go on with. I'll say 45 minutes, just to tenderize it a little bit, and then we're gonna finish it off on the stove top with some, you know, just to build it one sauce, add some ketchup to it afterwards, some brown sugar, some water, and some of its juice from the pressure cooker. Alright? So yeah, man. So that I go on, that I go on. Whoa, this is browning a kind of runny. Yeah, but we're not gonna add too much because we don't want it to be black oxtail. We want it to be a nice brown color. You understand? Shake it to the max. Yeah. Add in the green seasoning. No. Yes, me I say. Yeah, man. If you not have, listen, if you not add your green seasoning, man, trust me, you miss out on life. This is life right here. Just go turn up your dishes, them, your recipe to a different level. Yes, me I say. Now we are rub it in, nice and slow. Massage the meat, you know. Rub it down, you know. Yeah, man. Just make sure say the seasoning is all over, you know, evenly distributed through the chicken. Through the chicken, through the meat. Yeah, man, just make sure say the seasoning is all over. Everything's nicely covered, nicely seasoned. Yeah, man, so this is looking good. You see what I say? So now we're gonna let this marinate for a few hours, and then once I think the peas is almost ready. The peas is almost ready, but we're gonna let this marinate for about 2 hours, and then we're gonna start pressure cook the oxtail. You see what I say? So continue to watch the video, guys, and if this is your first time watching, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Keegan's Kitchen. Yeah. See you in a bit. Yes, sir. So the peas is fully cooked. Alright. So we're adding the peas. We're gonna add some water to that. We're gonna wash the rice real quick, and then add in the rice with some coconut milk. And if we need to add some seasoning, we'll add some seasoning with the green seasoning. Yeah, man, give the rice a nice wash. And the whole purpose of washing the rice, guys, besides getting it clean, is to remove some of that starch, you know, from the rice. You know, that's why the water look kind of white after you remove the starch. Yeah, that's the starch right there. Yeah. So we'll go give it a wash again 1 or 2 more times, just to clean it up a little bit and remove the starch, like I said. All right. Yeah, as you can see me, I waste some of the rice in the sink right now. No fight the dasher, but I say it go. Part of the process. Alright. So now, guys, we're gonna add this to the pot with the peas in a second. Alright. So I'm gonna add some more water to this and then dump it into the pot. Right, creamy. Yeah, man. And then we're gonna add in some of this green seasoning. I might add the whole thing. We'll see. Yeah, gonna add the whole thing to it. Flavor right here, guys. Enough flavor in the rice. Rice and peas. You know, some people, from what I hear, from what I've heard, some people add sugar, brown sugar, to the rice and peas. Some people add brown into it. You know, I don't. And let me say, you're a kitchen, do it how you want to do it. You know? I guess the sugar add a little sweetness to it, and the browning make it dark a little bit. I guess that's a trick, but I don't use those methods. You see me I say? When it comes to rice and peas, I keep it strictly authentic for the most part, traditional. You know, if I can get the real coconut and I have time, I get the coconut, me crack it and ox it out myself and blend it up, or grate it with water and get my own natural coconut milk. Because I'm from the country, you know, the countryside in Jamaica, as me I say. So I'm born and grew up doing them thing there. Yeah. We hunt, we own coconut, everything. Pick it off of the tree and all. You see me I say? Yeah, man, really hard man style. The authentic way. But enough said. Alright, we're gonna cook this down for about 20 minutes. Once it come to a boil, close down the lid and make the pot do the work. The pot on the fire. You see me I say? Yeah, so we're gonna dump in the oxtail them right now in the pressure cooker. Come see what I go on. God. Woo! Smells so good. Yeah, man. It's not too wet and it's not too dry. It's nice and flaky, fluffy, you know? Just right. Smells so good, guys. Wow. Look on the rice. Steamy. Watch that. Shelly rice, you know? Yeah, man. Try a little bit of it. So I go on. Wow. Fully cooked. Nice and proper. The spices not overpowering the other flavors them. It's just right. Me I tell you. I hit this. So right now we go add this to the aluminum pan, one full pan. Cause this is like a full pan of rice. You know, they wanted rice and peas, like I said, with the oxtail Jamaican style. So we go pan this out and then wait till the oxtail done, cook it down, and then we go deal with the oxtail same way, nice and proper. Don't go nowhere. Big pot of rice, you know. Yeah. Whew. That is it. Yeah, man, rice and peas. Shelly rice. Yeah, man, so we're going to add in a little brown sugar in it. Add a little sweetness to it. Stir it up a little bit. Yeah, man, the oxtail is nice and tender. Not too soft, but just the way I want it to be right now, because like I said, we're going to cook it down for a few more minutes just to build that nice gravy. Add in the ketchup. I didn't get a chance to get any butter beans at the store, guys, so we're not going to use any butter beans today. We might add in some other type of beans depending on what's in my pantry right now. I'm going to check in a bit. Add in some tricolor bell peppers. Yeah. Stir it up. Listen to that flavor, guys. Can you hear it? Smell good, right? Tastes good. Yeah, man. Yeah. So now we're gonna close the lid and let it cook for about 5 more minutes. Build some gravy, some juice, some sauce, and then we're gonna pour it into the pan. Keep watching. Yeah, man. So oxtail ready, guys. Look at that nice thick gravy. Looking amazing. Whoa. Whole 10 pounds of oxtail. Yeah, man. Watch that. Look good. But I eat 5 pounds I eat right now. Hey. Yeah, man. So we're just gonna finish it off, guys, with some garnish, you know? Some colorful, you know, bell peppers and green onions, you know? Presentation is key, you know, so you just gotta make it look colorful, presentable, and the rest is history, you know? Gonna put a little bit on this too. Same way, just like that. Yeah. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we'll close this up and just drop it off to one of my clients. Alright? So if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Keegan's Kitchen. You're missing out if you haven't done so yet. Yeah, man. Until next time, peace. Nice oxtail falling off the bone, you know, juicy, flavorful. Wow.